My name is Michael Lees. We're based in Kalbasfontein, which is in western area. We're currently farming with two different breeds of cattle, which will be Nguni and the White Brahman. The White Brahman is a registered breed, and the Nguni is just a commercial breed. We started farming in 2007. It's always been a passion that me and my wife had. We grew up in a small holding. Our parents did have cattle, so it was a passion that we had to grow a herd of our own, and that's what drove us to start farming. Well, the farm is consisted of 3 different areas. We have on the normal farm that is on our lease is currently 172 hectares of arable land and 180 hectares of grazing land. Then we have a section that we've leased from the mine, which is about 500 hectares that we mainly use for grazing, and a small portion of it, about 100 hectares, we use for maize that we usually use to mix on our normal day-to-day feed.
South Deep has had a long relationship with the farmers that are neighboring the mine. And with the lease farm, originally it was really part of the environmental program that we did, where we monitor the quality of the water around our farmers, just to check that whatever farming activities are happening, the water quality is still fit for those purposes. And in 2020, we then started the Farm Enterprise, a project which is where we distributed land that we have as a mine to local farmers, mainly the ones that were neighboring the farms that the mine owns, to lease it to them at minimal rates in order for them to then get the benefit of utilizing the land, while it benefited us to also have our land occupied by people that we know.
We contracted under South Deep Mine. We're working with the community development team, and what we're doing for the farms, we're managing the farms, ensuring that the farms are productive. With this specific farm, we're offering agricultural advice, technical support, business support, and trainings.
It's important to promote and for us to stimulate local economic development, because when we have farmers like the Lees Farm who not only undertake their activities to improve their own farming activities, it also helps to create employment for locals, and at the same time they are able to produce food that is then benefiting the country instead of us importing all the food that we are eating. So Lees Farm produces maize that he uses for his feed, but it is mainly for the beef that gets then produced in the country. At Goldfields, we have a long life as a mine. However, our vision and purpose of creating enduring value really looks at how our communities as a whole, not just farmers, but even the rest of the local communities, can have livelihoods that will last beyond when mining stops. In the Goldfields case, it is usually a challenge because it goes beyond at least 70 years. But while we are still operating, we want to make sure that we stimulate the local economic activities that are alternatives to mining, because not everyone can benefit from the mines. So as a result, with the land that we are having, we are allowing access by the farmers to continue with farming activities, because those are the types of economies that will go beyond mining when the mine stops operating. good to see them really thriving and being a fully fledged commercial farm, and with partnerships not only with us as a mine but other big players in the industry assisting and working together to create more jobs and also to produce more beef for the country and to export it too.